Welcome back to You Betcha Radio Podcast, the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I'm Miles, the You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the T-shirt guy. We are presented by Ice Mountain, and we are live, folks.
No.
We're back. This is the Christmas episode.
Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
This is awkward.
One of us is going to have to change.
I had it on first.
Well, I woke up at 5 a.m. and put it on.
I woke up at 4 a.m.
That's the classic. It's only fucking.
Yeah. Vibes are good, but also Ryan's running late.
He's got to get the fuck out
Well,
of
at
here.
4:06, I was told to be at Christmas at 5, about 35-minute drive from here. down. I gotta go down south.
Hey, you tell him to give me a call. I'll vouch for you.
Yeah, no one's gonna
Stone.
care that I'm gonna be a little bit late. Besides my wife, like
Well,
my father-in-law won't care. My mother-in-law is just like she likes to just kind of like
Will
hang
it
around
help
anyway.
Will it help your cause if I text her and say like, "Hey, I'm sorry. It was completely my fault. Ryan's late."
Probably.
I don't. Well, yes, it would. I don't know if she'll be that upset to
But
where
it-
you would have to text her.
But it would totally divert the anger off of you.
Yeah, it's on me.
Yeah, and again, there won't be a ton of anger, but if there is even the slightest bit, then that probably would help. So,
Hey, I'll carry the load.
Season of giving. Miles is giving you a break tonight.
hell yeah.
Well, guys, Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
I
Merry
don't know.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Forgot this was a Christmas episode. I always get you guys Christmas presents. I didn't this year.
I know, and you weren't
Sorry.
doing jack shit all last week either.
Oh.
Anyways, I was thinking the other day, Christmas is once a year,
Yeah, as it is.
to
yeah.
my knowledge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of a new segment idea called "What can you say at Christmas that you can't say any other time of the year?" And I'll go first.
Okay,
Yeah.
please do.
At Christmas, you can say this. If you said it any other time of the year, it'd be weird. And that is, I like the way your balls hang.
It's an ornament reference.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah,
It
yeah.
is.
Thank
It-
you.
it totally is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow, you got some nice hanging balls.
I'm gonna work this into Christmas somehow this year and try to make it not awkward still.
Yeah. No, I don't think it will be. Just don't do it when you're not standing by the tree.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
You don't want to walk in and just go, "I like the way your balls hang." Make sure you're standing by the tree and be holding a ball in your hand.
yes.
That's another thing you could do is you could have
Hey.
two balls in your hands.
There's another thing you could say is, "Hey, let me get a hold of those balls. Let me see if they got any weight to them."
Yeah. You know, it's like, oh, I won't say that one. I won't say that one. So Tyler, what else can you say?
I mean, I took a little more literal. You can only say this around Christmas time. "Hey, cuz, want to go for a walk?" If I said that any other time of the year, I'm getting some looks.
Yeah, you're not going for a walk with your cousin any other time of the
Yep.
year.
Maybe Thanksgiving, so maybe it's stricken from the list, but more likely Christmas.
So
Ryan's usually like, "Hey, college buddy, let's go for a walk."
Yes.
so you're actually going for walks with your cousin?
In my personal case, it is, "Hey, cuz, want to go to the basement?"
Which also don't say that any
Never
other
say
time.
that any
It's
other
also
time of the
weird.
year.
And do you call him cuz?
No.
Okay.
So what do you say? "Hey, cousin."
Yeah, I don't want to out him. If my family listens, I don't want to out which cousin is bringing
Let's
it
just
to
give him a
Christmas.
random name. "Hey, Billy,
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
Billy, want to go to the basement?
what are you doing in the basement, Tyler?"
Ugh, going for a walk.
What about you, Ryan?
I'd probably say ho ho ho.
You say at the strip club.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
true.
if you
Well,
said
he only goes on Christmas.
Yeah.
if you said that any other time of year, like in a group with a group of females or as any females around you, it's probably just not. There's a time and place for it.
Sure.
That being December 25th, or the couple weeks leading up to it.
There is always a drunk uncle at Christmas too that'll walk in and be like, "Where are my hoes at?"
Yep.
Can't say that any other time.
No, God, no. I take advantage of these 3 weeks,
Oh yeah.
3-4 weeks that I can throw that out there. Any conversation I'm having.
I knew you were going to go for that one. I knew you were going to go for ho, ho, ho. It was just too obvious.
I didn't see it coming.
You didn't? What's funny is we all had a different interpretation
Of the rules.
of the
yes.
rules of this segment.
I had another super literal one. Can't say Merry Christmas any other time
I
of the
hate
year.
that. Tyler, you're better than that.
I know. I was put on the spot, okay?
Okay, I'll go next so you guys get more of a gist of what we're
Okay.
going with. You can't say this any other time of year. I can't wait for a big sweaty guy to break into my house and eat all my cookies. You just you can't say that any other time of the year, otherwise it's just weird.
See, here's where I went wrong in this segment. Is those are things I wouldn't say anyway.
Yeah, right.
I thought it was stuff that I would say.
It's
on
not stuff that you would say on Christmas. It's stuff that you can't say. You can say on
Yes,
Christmas, but
yes.
you can't say any other time of the year.
Yeah.
You're right. You can't say that any other time.
That
of
would be
year.
No.
weird.
I mean,
right?
you could, but that would be very weird.
Hey, so if you have any small children listening to this podcast, skip forward 30 seconds right now. My grandpa dresses up.
I didn't say anything about.
No, I'm telling. I'm
he's
spoiler
gonna say.
warning.
Spoiler
I'm
alert.
spoiler warning.
Spoiler alert!
For the-
spoiler alert!
For anyone irresponsible enough to let their kids listen to this, grandpa dressed.
After I just got done saying I like the way your balls hang.
Yeah, but you could talking about a Christmas tree. Santa, not real, guys. I'm dressed up as Santa this year. I can't say this any other time. Hey, hop up on my lap, kid.
No, you can't.
Don't say that.
No.
That would be bad.
Yes, it would.
I'm trying to like debunk what you literally can't say that.
No,
any
there's
time of
no
year.
other instance where unless they're my own kids,
Yeah, then you're good.
then it's fine.
Yeah.
But I can't be saying that any other time
But
of
even
year.
so, just say, "Hey, come here." You
Yep.
know, you don't need to say, "Hey, why don't you hop up here
Yeah,
on
hey,
my
Hop
lap?"
on
you-
my lap.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want, kid.
Yeah, you think in today's culture we would have just progressed past kids sitting on the weird Santa guy at the mall.
We haven't.
Like, you think they just have a bench that they can sit on? You know,
Call
if,
Santa.
if you're gonna have a conversation with someone, it's actually way easier to talk to them if you're sitting across the table rather than going like this the whole time.
It's like
Looking over your shoulder.
It's like a job interview.
Yeah.
Hey, have a seat. What would you like for Christmas?
Yeah,
he-
I mean that seems way more practical than sitting on his lap. and his
Or it could
phone.
be like a Zoom call with Santa.
Yeah.
They probably did that during COVID. I'm
I
guessing.
bet you they did.
Mhm.
Somewhere had to have done
I'm
that.
The Santa Claus at the mall was like, I still am getting paid. And they're like, fine, well, we're going to make you work then. In my contract, it says I get paid this much every single day.
All right, put your shit on.
Yeah. And he's like, I guess I can't show up. And they're like, put your shit on. Here's the link. We'll see you in 20 minutes.
And we got Zoom Premium, so you're not going to run out of time,
Yeah.
buddy.
And it's got to be full body. You got to have pants on.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to be wearing pants.
You gotta get that background dialed in.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
funny. Like he just has to he literally takes his laptop and puts it in his lap and points the camera up at his face
POV.
for the kids.
It's like you're scrolling chat roulette and just Santa with no pants on pops up.
I bet there is plenty of those on
Oh
there
God,
right now.
yeah. Someone. I mean, there's
I
got
like
to
the
be.
way those balls hang.
There's got to be people making a killing.
Oh, these? And be like an ornament behind them.
There's got to be people making a killing that just will just Photoshop your kid in with a picture of Santa
That's
to
smart.
avoid having to go to the mall.
But then your kids gonna be like, that didn't happen.
Yeah, but
Just
In
gaslight.
10 years, they're not
Okay.
going to
Just
remember.
gaslight.
all right, buddy, did you want to go sit on this 65-year-old man's lap for a photo op?
Hey, you know what would be funny, guys? If we went to the mall and we all sat on Santa's
that
lap
would be silly.
as grown adults. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Just 4 grown dudes sitting on another grown dude's lap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll take left knee.
all at the same
Well,
time.
no,
I call right upper thigh then.
Yeah, I mean, odds are he's got some knee problems because he's probably that old. So
Mhm.
I'll take the knee that's a little bit better. I weigh a little bit less. So take it easy on the guy.
Wouldn't that be funny?
It would be
I'll
hilarious.
chat up with Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
You're gonna riz up Mrs. Claus at the mall.
Merry Rismas.
Just smoking a joint. Happy holidays.
Yeah, there you go.
You got another one, Ryan?
you
Let me
ever
guess.
dance
It.
on that?
Well, I
North
didn't. It's kind of like Tyler. I didn't really understand the assignment. I mean, it's like
We did misunderstand the assignment.
tis the season.
That's good.
I mean, there's plenty of seasons. You just never say tis the season for
that's
any of the
true.
other ones.
I don't know what tis means.
It's short for it is.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It is the season.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It literally gets rid of one letter.
Yeah,
I was gonna say something about
Why
admiring.
couldn't they just go with it's
right.
I don't know.
the season?
Tis
It's
the
actually the
season.
exact same amount of letters, just rearranged. Because
Yeah.
there's an apostrophe before tis, correct?
Apostrophes are a racket.
we don't have time to dive into that, Tyler. We got to get Ryan out
Well,
of
speaking
here.
of Christmas
Great
cards,
Scrabble word.
Christmas cards, apostrophes on last names of Christmas cards. What people don't know is you don't need an apostrophe.
'Cause it's not
But-
possessive.
Correct, but everyone still uses
Oh, yeah.
apostrophes. It bugs the shit out of my
Yep.
life.
It seems more formal.
If we do a Christmas card, I don't know what a status is on whether or not Ann and I are doing Christmas.
It's
You're right on
Christmas.
time,
There is-
my guy.
No,
we might be New Year. We might be New Year's couples, you know.
for sure.
Maybe just a nice email to everybody.
Yeah. The jury's still out on
Yeah.
whether or not we're doing Christmas card this year.
Gotta get
But
that.
I'm gonna have Ann print up an extra one with 4 apostrophes just on the end of our name, with no S at all, and just send that one to you guys.
That would be a good prank.
We might be like, we're probably a Happy New Year family. Now
Hey.
I'm thinking about it.
Hey, you're
Considering this is December 23rd.
Things you can't say any other time than New Year's. See you next year.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, that's
nice
good.
one, Tyler.
We'll say that for next week.
Yeah. Yeah.
You and Ann definitely aren't getting like the 2024 recap letter done with the
God.
Christmas card.
ChatGPT.
I'm gonna send you one of those too, and it's just we used to call them the Christmas brag letters
Oh yeah,
when the
Yeah.
families
Yeah.
would send and give updates on their whole life. It was just them bragging about how good they are and their children are and all the vacations that they went on.
My
yeah. It's never
favorite-
like Johnny spent 48 days in jail this year.
They
It's like,
seem to skip over that one.
yeah, we're so proud of him because normally it's like 90 plus days, but this year it was under 50. So he's doing great.
No, the way those letters go, it's always that black sheep of the family. It'd be like, Charlene is at her 5th year of medical school, and James is
won a state championship.
and Billy moved back home. It's so great to have him with us again.
The one kid
He
is
moved back home to focus on his art.
Yeah.
He
We're proud
really
of him.
is quite the artist. Can't wait to see what glass he blows in 2025.
He's just so creative.
But no, because it's only a year.
He's also been working on his fitness and been going on lots of walks.
it's his gap year. He's just taking a gap year,
Yep.
you know. And then next year it'll be his second gap year if he chooses to keep doing so.
Well, then it just goes to a gap years.
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yep.
you know what else you can only say around Christmas time? Man, these Christmas cookies. I wish I had something to wash it down with. And you're probably thinking, what, milk? No.
What,
no,
eggnog?
No. What's another Christmas drink?
Eggnog.
He said eggnog.
Tom and Jerry.
Hot chocolate with a candy cane in it.
No. Ice Mountain is the only way to wash down Christmas.
Oh,
Washed out
Yeah.
Christmas with ice.
Yeah, if anyone needs to cool down their Tom and Jerry a little quicker, I got a good nice
Yeah.
bottle of ice.
Yeah,
Mountain
maybe
right
your
here.
eggnog is a little too noggy.
a little too thick.
You can kind of cut it a little bit. Just drop a little Ice Mountain in it. You know, it's a little too thick.
Yeah, how do you how do you thin out pancake batter? You usually put water in it. How do you thin out eggnog? You put Ice Mountain in it.
So it's emulsive. And then when you're tearing open presents and you break a sweat doing it, cool off with an Ice Mountain.
Yeah, you got to fill
what I
that.
like to do.
You got to fill. You throw some peppermint essential oils in your diffuser. You got to put some water in that thing.
When you accidentally start talking about politics with the rest of your family, you're getting worked up. Hey, relax. Have an ice cold ice mountain.
Yeah, you're not
Everyone
yourself when you're
chill
dehydrated.
out.
You're not you. You're not you when you're dehydrated. Did you just come up with that?
That was a pretty good one.
That's a really good one.
Put that
yeah.
argument on ice.
Nice one.
Thank you.
Leave that
I
argument.
feel like
at the top
that
of the
was
mountain.
an ad campaign for something at some
It,
point.
it was probably like a.
Things getting hot this political season. Put that debate on ice and cool off with an ice cold ice mountain, something like that.
Talking politics is like climbing a mountain.
Yeah.
Tough.
An uphill battle.
It's up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah.
So guys, go get some ice mountain for Christmas. Go do it.
All right, prize picks time. Sign up with code YBR and get $50 instantly when you play your first $5 lineup. You don't need to win your lineup to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. This week I have Cortland Sutton, more than 67.5 receiving yards. Ryan has Geno Smith, more than 251.5 passing yards. Now here is Miles and Tyler with their picks.
All right, guys, for prize picks this week, I have Bucky Irving, Tampa Bay running back, for 74.5 rush yards, more than. I know that seems like a lot, but he's playing Carolina, and Carolina is the worst rushing defense in the league. So last time he played him, he had 152 yards rushing. So Bucky Irving, more than 74.5.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Sitting here enjoying nature, just open presents, sipping my Irish coffee, and a stroke of Prize Picks genius just hit my head. We want Kaimi Fairbairn, kicker for the Houston Texans, more than 6.5 kicking points. You're welcome. Pay for those Christmas gifts with that bet.
Yeah, plural at that point.
Another thing you can't say any time of year is, man, that is an ugly sweater.
That's true.
Oh,
that's
That is very
a really
true.
good one.
That's a very good
My
one.
other ones weren't
Well,
good.
no, this is one that I would actually say.
Yeah.
You can never go up to someone and tell them how ugly their sweater is. They get very
Yeah.
offended. But this time of year, for whatever reason, we
ugly.
decided that's an endearing comment.
Mhm.
Yeah. The ugly Christmas sweater it's kind of a bananas tradition.
I dig
Like,
it though.
No, it's cool, but like who decided that we should just start having parties where everyone wears an ugly sweater?
I think it's for people to like try out a sweater to see if it's actually ugly or not. They're like,
Well, it started as a ha ha, I'm funny. I found grandma's old sweater in the closet, and now I'm wearing it on Christmas. And then people were like, that's actually kind of a vibe. And then the next thing you know,
well, there's always like one person that wears a sweater that's not that ugly that they're just testing out.
Yeah.
They're like, you were supposed to wear an ugly one. I'm like, oh, this isn't ugly. Oh my god.
whoops.
Sorry.
yeah, it's a crop top. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You cut the whole bottom half of it
Yeah,
off.
there's like the one girl that like just is so worried about their image that they can't even participate in the ugly sweater competition.
Yeah.
They quite literally just pick the ugliest sweater in their closet, not an
Yep.
actual ugly sweater.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. So yeah, I got it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
You got another one, Ryan?
Fuck. Well, I don't because I didn't understand the assignment.
I got do you like eggnog?
I'm not asking that any other time.
Yeah.
That's fucking
I mean,
spot on.
and you do have to pose the question
Right.
to anybody you're
I ask
serving eggnog to.
everybody at every fucking Christmas. I ask them, do you like eggnog? Doesn't fail.
Has
a good
anyone's
fail-safe.
answer ever changed?
No, they're pretty consistent.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because it's so it's so 50-50 whether
Mhm.
someone does or doesn't.
It is, yeah. So I always have to ask.
I don't think there's
I don't
a
know if
majority.
I've even ever had a proper eggnog.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, but I've had it out of the carton
Same.
without booze, and it's not good. But it
See,
might
I
be
kind of
better
warmed
with
up.
booze.
I kind of warmed up to it over the years. I kind of like it out of the carton.
Cold, but
Like without booze.
Yeah, just right out of the
Mm.
carton. Yeah, unless they serve cartons with booze and eggnog in them,
Okay,
I
I
do
don't
or
think
not.
so.
I'm not sure.
similar to Irish coffee.
Might
It's
be-
a
that might
Christmas
be
coffee.
my goal this Christmas is to get my hands on some eggnog.
Sucking eggnog
Yeah.
down,
Because I wouldn't even know how to answer that question if you asked me that, Jared.
We gotta try it.
sucking down an eggnog,
For the acquired
sucking down an
taste.
eggnog.
You got another one, Jared?
Really stupid one. What time is midnight mass?
That's a good one.
Layers. Layers.
Time of the year.
That's the one I had.
I'm fucking out.
You're out.
Yeah.
God, I just had one in my head too. We were just talking about eggnog.
How about here, let me stick my hands in that box. In your box, I guess is a better one. You stick my hands in your box.
Yeah, that works.
God, I had it again. I lost it. That's over 2 now.
You'll find it. You'll find it. We'll be on the third segment and you'll
Eggnog.
find it.
We took rides.
Yep.
That's why I can't.
Something like yeah.
Are we doing live? Well, let's live workshop it here. Let's go, Ryan. What is
Well, I was gonna make
Santa's workshop today.
I was gonna
Let's
make
go.
I was gonna make the jam and jelly joke.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I feel like jam and jelly are they're very pronounced on Christmas.
really?
Eve.
I've never had jam or jelly.
Christmas jams?
There is Christmas jams.
Yeah, I just never had it.
Like Jingle Bell Rock.
Yeah. Yeah, my wife did go to the blenders last week too, by the way.
Which is
Okay.
She
What's the
was gone
update?
for 2.5 hours. Fuck, they must have just been playing every hit that they have. I also went to
Well, I thought they were bangers only, so of course.
I went to
no bangers.
Pentatonix last weekend.
I did not realize that in our neck of the woods, Pentatonix is massive.
It was they've been together 13
I
years.
think
It was their
everywhere
biggest show.
they are.
It was their biggest show ever.
Yeah, but
Well,
look-
they sell out the Avalon event center.
Fargo Dome. It was
Yeah,
it
they
was the
sold out
full stadium
they sold out the dome.
except for the
It's got to be
one.
10,000 people, right?
19.
Yeah.
It was,
Well,
yeah.
the one
Behind.
corner
Oh,
of
half.
it is.
Got you.
I think there was like 18,000 people or something.
Yeah, but because they also
Well,
do the
floor,
floor too.
yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like 1,000
18,000
18. That's like 18 Avalons.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Which blows my mind. Like I know people like them, but for their biggest concert ever to be in Fargo, North Dakota,
It was insane.
What? That is so random and
Yeah.
weird.
I couldn't understand it. I'm like, why? There's got to be an accident up here because we were fucking 3 miles from the exit to go to the Fargo Dome, and it was standstill
I
traffic.
legit saw people bitching about it on Fargo Reddit.
Oh
That
yeah,
they're like the Pentatonix can never come back to town because traffic was a nightmare.
they had to delay the show 15 minutes, and then I saw it's like my second cousin had commented on the Fargo Dome's post about delaying it, and they were like, well, we shouldn't have to delay it for people who didn't plan in advance. I'm like, fuck off here. Like I left 45 minutes early thinking I just stroll right in, but nope, I got stuck in traffic. It was
So
7:10 by the time I got a
So
spot.
you're just that big of an acapella guy, huh?
Uh,
I guess I'm in the minority here. You know, for me being like, why would
True.
you go to a Pentatonix
our
concert? I'm
our
in the
entire
minority.
town was there.
it was sweet.
Except
One,
you
In your
and me.
backyard.
one of the guys is he like beatboxes all like it's insane actually.
For those who don't know, it's an acapella group.
Yeah.
That is honestly, I really think they only got this big because they peaked right when Pitch Perfect was super popular.
Yes,
Oh, really?
Pitch Perfect, and then
Yeah.
there's like another kids movie.
Yeah, I don't know what the kids movie is, but
I don't know. Anyway,
it's where the Troublemakers opening.
there's no openers.
Here comes trouble.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
I don't know the girl's team's
I don't
name.
either. The fucking Belltown, just I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that. So was it good?
It was solid.
What is the
Not gonna lie.
Pentatonix merch game like? Do you pick up a concert T-shirt or no?
No, but I always look at prices when I go in, and t-shirts were like $35. Hoodies were like
Yeah.
65,
That's
70.
not bad for a concert.
No, but I also know what those t-shirts cost because I always look at the tag too.
Were they Bella canvases?
95% of the merch
Yeah.
tees are Bella Canvas. yeah.
Always are.
No, that's all I had. Stuff you could say on Christmas that you can't say any other
Yeah.
time of the year.
Oh, that's the one thing you say at Christmas you can never say is you catch that Blenders concert.
That's true. You can't. They don't tour any
Yeah.
other time. But one thing about Christmas too, that leads into my second segment for today, is there's a lot of conversations that you just don't really care about having. You know,
Mhm.
whether that's with a cousin or an uncle or an aunt or maybe even your own mother. It all depends. The next segment is what are the top 3 sayings that you can use at any time.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking, doesn't matter what the topic of conversation is. You throw this in there, it makes complete sense, and the conversation can keep going. So this one, it's probably on your guys' list. If not, I'd be shocked. But this is probably the most common. But it's the reason why is because it's so versatile. It's just saying, "That's crazy."
Yeah, I got that.
God, that was my number
I had
one.
to beat you to it.
I had a damn in front of it, but same thing.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Another good one.
Your uncle at Christmas is going off about something. You're not even listening. You could just at any time go, damn, that's crazy. And it just works perfectly.
And when you throw in a that's wild, it's probably when one more that's crazy will get you caught.
Mm-hmm.
So then you got to throw in a, oh, that's wild.
And then after you're done with that's wild, you'll be like, no shit.
Okay, thanks again, Tyler, because that was on my list too. So 2 out of the 3 of mine have
Right.
taken.
Hey, we only got one more. We can get rid of Ryan's list.
So you got that's crazy and
like
that's
Battleship.
wild as well as
No, I got that's crazy and oh no shit. So, but the one that you guys haven't said yet is, God, that's gotta feel good.
You can say that in any situation.
You can say it,
Oh,
damn
you
it.
just finished school or you're on Christmas break?
Yep.
God, that's got to feel
Yep,
good.
yeah, I just started.
Yeah.
Like, God, it's gotta feel good.
anytime, right? It's like, yeah, my grandpa just died. God, that's gotta feel good.
Oh, yeah, he was suffering. He's finally out of his misery. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, fuck, I didn't think of that.
It's all right. I just realized that I kind of have a saying on my list that doesn't apply to every situation. But
Okay.
damn, that's crazy. Works perfect in that
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Or no shit. That works. Right? The one that doesn't work that I have in that scenario is that's above my pay grade. It may work in that scenario.
Yeah, it
actually.
works. I'd say you can spin zone it.
Well, yeah, if they're telling you like, yeah, he was at the hospital and then they were giving him all of these things, and then just right after he like got that medication, you just like, he just croaked. And you're like, that's above my pay grade.
I also, it's kind of a 1A, 1B situation. It's if you couple it with, that's why you get paid the big bucks.
Yep, that's
Not only do you get yourself off the hook, you're now complimenting them, making them feel good in any situation. Give me a sentence, Tyler.
Hey, I think I clogged the bathroom upstairs.
Hey, that's above my pay grade.
That's
Boom.
why they can pay you the big bucks.
yeah.
That's crazy.
You could say that to me too for clogging the toilet.
Yeah.
Well, no, so then you were going to say something else.
Yeah, I can't find the plunger anywhere, so I just scooped it out.
That's why you get paid the big bucks. Works in any scenario, most scenarios.
I got one that I think you can use in any scenario whatsoever, and I'm surprised it wasn't on the top of everyone's list. It is what it is.
It was on my list.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
is what it is.
My grandpa died.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Can't do anything about it. It is what it is.
See now,
That's maybe actually leads into one that you could do. It's like, well, I guess we're all going to die.
Yeah,
That could be used in any scenario.
no.
My pay grade.
Yeah, we're all gonna die one day anyway.
yeah.
No shit.
That's why you get paid the big bucks.
Is what it is, I suppose.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's a whole conversation.
God, that's crazy.
Uh,
Kind of like the opposite side of God, it's got to feel good is God, I can't imagine. But that's one where like the other person doesn't really know where to go with it. If you're like, I can't imagine. The
Well,
conversation.
some of these
does
is
kinda-
nice because it kind of ends the conversation.
Yeah.
So then you're just done with it.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Or you could say, I could only imagine too. Kind of works both ways.
I can only imagine.
I thought
Would
the
it
same thing when you
be
said it, too.
like?
What was it? I can't even imagine.
I can't imagine. Yeah, I started Christmas break yesterday. God, I can't even imagine.
Yeah, because then it just couples in. I've been working so hard, I don't get any time off.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
Jared, what about you?
I was just having to say this last week. I said the market is the market. You just say, when it's like a financial thing, you can say the market is the market.
Yeah.
You could say that about any scenario, really. Like, God, the weather's crazy. Like, the market is the market.
Yeah. Like-
What did I say when you said that?
That's so cliche. Such a cliche saying.
I can't let it go. I can't just move on. You know, it is what it is.
And then I have
It's above my pay grade.
Nobody knows how to drive these days. When you're talking to somebody.
Yeah, it's very similar as, can you believe the weather?
Yep.
Yeah.
And that works great because that's more of a starting a conversation. Can you believe the weather? That they just decide what the weather is like outside.
Yep.
You don't even have to check the weather. You don't have to have gone outside. You could just say, can you believe the weather? And I know it's so hot out.
You
yeah,
could have
and
been inside for an entire week and not know what the weather has been and find out immediately with that
It's
phrase.
like a conversation Mad Libs. They'll just fill it in for you.
Mhm.
Well, and whatever they say to that is obviously what they believe. So if you say, I can't believe the weather, like obviously that they do with what they follow it up with.
Yeah, and even positive. Yeah, it's been absolutely gorgeous out. I know. It's crazy.
I know.
It's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Fuck. God. Fuck.
I can't even imagine it being any cooler.
I got one that it's kind of like a lull in the or you could say it to be comedic if you want. Like, how about them Mets? Whenever.
Why don't you
It's
say twins?
you can cater it to your audience, but the typical phrase is, how about them Mets? Jared, you do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just be talking about nothing, and out of nowhere, Jared will just go, how about them Mets?
Mm-hmm.
How long have you worked here, Jared?
4 years.
I've never heard you say that before.
I've said it before.
You don't talk to Jared enough, apparently.
I think we did a lot more substance than what him and I are talking about.
Yeah.
No need to fill
Yeah.
it with.
Hey, apparently your conversations with Jared are pretty fucking boring.
Yeah.
You've never been in a 12-hour car ride with Jared either.
Damn close.
Well, that's when you just start reading signs on the side of the road.
Yeah.
That's what Miles and I do. Fuck. Bloom.
Shackled
Yeah.
by lust.
Fucking downer. Yeah, right. Or it's just like, you ever thought about calling the number on Shackled by Lust? Boom, conversation
There you
right
go.
there.
Yeah.
Have you?
I've thought about it. I'm like, well, who's going to answer this phone and what is the opener going
Yeah,
to be?
you call, what is it, 1-800 Shackled by Lust?
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
1-800 Lust or I don't know.
Love or lust? I don't know.
Got Lust? Question mark. So you call 1-800 Got Lust and it's like, hello, welcome to the horny hotline. Who do we got? I tell you what, I am busting at the seams right now. And
Sir, it sounds like you're in your car.
no, I'm talking. I gotta pull over and I gotta get on some websites, man. I am so horny.
Yeah.
Like, what are the conversations like?
I think it's
Well,
the
sir,
opposite.
yeah.
It's like to get you unshackled from your lust.
Right. So you
I know.
want,
So
you
he's
want this guy to
saying this
talk
is
you
my
through it.
problem.
Yeah.
So he's talking you off the ledge.
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I got the keys. I'll get
He's
those
like,
shackled
you call
off
up.
ASAP.
All right, man. This is a dire situation. I am completely shackled by my lust. And they're like, all right, sir. Well, it's okay. Well, what's going on? I currently, I have 4 fingers around my shaft and the 5th is about to go on. And I just can't go on like this.
And then he goes, well, how about them Mets?
Yeah.
Yep. Just start thinking about baseball.
Yep.
Smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like talking a guy off a ledge. He's like, he's right on the edge. He's ready to
edging.
he's literally edging and he just can't do it anymore.
Sir, I am at the local CVS. I'm at my grandparents for Christmas, and my hand is glued to the KY. I cannot get my.
I can't put it down. I can't put it down.
They have a buy 2 get 1 free sale, and I cannot take both of my hands off.
Yeah.
Well, sir, how you talking?
can't
I'm
remember.
AirPods, duh.
Sir, I need you to go into my credit card account and freeze my card immediately. I have no cash and you freeze my bank accounts.
Look at this guy just has access to your shit.
You can use my face to unlock it.
It's like we just find out they're just the NSA is behind it. Yeah, no, it's actually a sting operation for just perverts.
Did he?
I am so horny right now. Like, sir, actually, let's just stay on the phone for a few more minutes and then just. We're the horny police. Put your dick down. Put your hands in your dick where I can see them.
Sir, I'm sorry. We had to do it. We had to do it. It was the only way to save you.
I thought you were on my side.
Turns out that's his kink. Oh no, don't handcuff me.
Oh fuck! I just watched a video like this. This is gonna get good.
I usually skip this part. But why is he talking like that?
But now I'm living it.
All of a sudden he's Batman.
Oh, so yeah.
I got one more. You can say this anytime you get asked a question. You never know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Dave, his go-to to get out of a conversation was just always, whatever.
You say that all the time.
That's because Dave says it. It's a great saying.
I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss. That's usually my go-to to get out of a combo. Because no one's gonna stop you from going to take a piss.
Bonus points if it's shit.
Huh?
Bonus points if it's shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you buy yourself 10
Yeah,
minutes.
especially if you announce it to them. I got a shit bad. They're not gonna be like, well, no, this is a good conversation. You know, the weather's beautiful.
Yeah, just squeeze those cheeks a little harder until I finish this story. Trust me, you're gonna want to hear it.
Well, the bathroom is a little backed up, so you're probably gonna have to wait anyways. You might as well just stay here and converse with me.
Right. They're talking about their tour at the Hershey factory.
Here, I'll come with you. I'll talk to you through the door.
And then the other person's like, God, there was this one time I had to shit so bad at a couple months, and then just keep going on. I have to shit bad.
It's getting bad.
So
Isn't that something?
that's crazy.
The thing
And
that
that's something.
That's written down.
That's good.
That's a good. I've said that a couple times.
Grandpa died. Isn't that something?
That's how.
And that's something.
most of the time when Dave would say whatever, it was because we would catch him just blatantly saying something insane. Like when he told us that, you know, big cities don't get many tornadoes because of all the shingles.
Mhm.
And then we started hammering him with other reasons why, or why that makes no sense. And then he'd just be like, yeah, whatever.
I don't know.
Away.
We've talked about this shingle thing before. There's might be something to it.
Yeah, I know. But we just can't give him that.
We
It's
can't.
too
I don't
insane of a.
I think there's tornadoes in big cities.
I think there is too, but. Or is it that we don't put big cities where tornadoes usually go?
I mean,
Chicken or the egg situation.
there's Oklahoma City.
Yeah, there's plenty of big cities in Tornado Alley.
Well, I think big cities, big buildings, a lot of wind blockage. So the wind that is trying to swirl around gets blocked by the building.
How many tornadoes have been in Kansas City or Topeka?
No clue.
There's no way to find out.
Anyone got an
If only
encyclopedia?
there was a guy sitting at a desk.
My mom did buy those Southwest Advantage books for us when we were younger. Could look in those.
Dallas, Miami.
See, someone else was asking, do tornadoes really avoid cities? Dave must have got by that.
Minneapolis.
Wow.
I mean, Fargo had a pretty bad tornado back in the day.
Yeah, they didn't have enough
Pre-shingles.
shingles yet, though.
It was pre-shingles. We were still in huts back then.
Yeah.
Well, it is what it is. You know, this whole thing is above my pay grade.
Yeah,
It's
and
crazy.
that's something.
I guess we'll never know.
All of these Reddit people, that's why they make the big bucks.
Yeah.
I can't imagine living in a big city like that.
That's crazy.
It is what it is.
Whatever.
That's something.
Should we take a break?
No shit.
I was trying to think
I
of one,
couldn't
too.
think of any of the ones we said that worked there.
Should we take a break?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
All right, folks. I know it's after Christmas, but you can go get some You Betcha merchandise still at oubetcha.com.
Would be sick.
We are sub 200 tongs.
No way.
Maybe that's the final push. The final push of 2024. We don't want to go into 2025 with a single tong.
That would be nice.
That's my New Year's resolution. It's my old year's resolution for 2024. We call this cramming for the test. We're going to try and cram 200 tongs up 24's ass.
Hey, you gotta.
That would not feel good either. These fuckers are well
They're
built.
solid tongs.
Yeah. So
If you want some party favors for your New Year's Eve party,
we had a bellied up caller call in, say he was a tong investor. He said he bought 5 of them, kept one for himself, gave 4 away. He said they are elite.
Boom.
And that's
big hit.
the 5-star rating verbally on the phone
Mm-hmm.
during bellied up
Hell yeah.
recording. So what other facts and data do you need to make a purchase? Our old year resolution this year for 2024. Let's go to 2025 tong free. We want to be tong free so you can be tong full in 2025.
Hey,
Boom.
OUBetcha.com. They're like $4.50. So
Yeah.
it's
Buy
not a
just
big deal.
buy 100 at a time or whatever.
Yeah. Just think, if 2 of you bought 100 tongs,
we only need 2
we can be
customers.
done. We can reach our goal. If 20 of you buy 10 tongs, we've reached our goal.
Well, I know
Honestly-
a lot of people could be getting cash for Christmas too.
Honestly, 100 tongs at $450 is a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
If you like to, resell
Plus,
on
they
Amazon.
sell like hotcakes. You know, they
do.
just fly off the shelf, so you could resell them on eBay or something.
You could.
I
Sell
mean, we
for
were like
$550.
barely sub 3,000 tongs like 2-3 months ago.
That's a very
So-
good perspective point.
Perspective podcast.
We
Yeah.
are. That's what we do. So OUBetcha.com. All right, this next segment, it's Ryan's. Ryan, take it away.
It's going good.
Well, I mean, I was going to start until you guys started laughing at me.
We're
We're
laughing
laughing
with
with you.
Yeah.
I would say since I became a first-time home buyer back in 20, what's the date today, actually? Does this come out on the 28th
This is the 24th.
or the 21st? Oh, okay. So
25th. 24th?
24th, 25th. Yeah.
December 28th, 2018, first-time home buyer. And then naturally I own my house. I gotta put Christmas lights up, right? I've been getting a little too judgy on Christmas lights over the last couple of years because I can look at somebody's house and I feel like I just know them as a person based off of how they put their Christmas lights up and the effort that they put into it. I'm not sure if my neighbor listens to this, but it's more funny than anything. A great move is to just leave them up all year round. That's what he did.
Don't they make gutters now that just come with
They make-
lights?
We'll get into
Yeah,
that.
we'll get to
here,
that.
Okay.
Tyler.
Now, can you
Cart before the
imagine
horse.
if he would have left
He's
his
still introing this segment.
Sorry.
Tyler.
if he would have left his lights up all year and then went to turn them on like say a month ago and they didn't work? Can you imagine? So I
Flip the
don't know
breaker.
what you do at that point.
So what does that say about him?
Well, it says that he's efficient because he only has to do it once in 2 years.
Or
Or it could say that he didn't totally think it all through.
he's super lazy.
One of the three.
Or he's too busy smoking cigars.
Other neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Or he's addicted to gambling because he really rolled the dice on those things working this year.
No, I
Boom.
like that, Tyler.
So what do people's Christmas lights?
Well, so the gutter ones, so now they just make them when you build the house, they just build it into the roof line.
Mm-hmm.
I always assumed those people are in the tech industry of some sort, whether it's
Yeah.
IT or whatever. It's like, I have an uncle. I don't think he has these. I think he built his house before that, but he's the shoe-in. He's the gadget guy.
sure.
He's a shoe-in for this. He's an IT guy. You know, he knows all of the ins and outs of all the new technologies. I feel like these people were on the cutting edge of just permanently having lights on their house.
I would also assume that they have a smart home of some sort where they can start things with voice command.
Well, they just turn on the Christmas lights with voice command.
Yep.
Yeah, they're not flipping a switch.
And they want to show you the app right away.
Yeah. and a lot of them somehow have like linked up the lights to flicker with a music beat.
Yeah, like a radio station.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They usually have an iPad on the wall right as you walk in the front door.
Mhm.
More likely they're speaker people, so they probably have a good, nice Sonos speaker system.
Yeah.
No, you don't have built-in lights.
No, I don't.
You should though.
I tell you what though, those guys that have the iPads on the walls, they're not fucking using that even once. I bet the only
It is cool.
I
though.
bet the only time they ever would use it is if their wife, this might be very specific, but just came to me. If their wife had lost or forgot their iPad somewhere and then needed an iPad to watch Netflix on an airplane, I bet that's the only time they would ever have used it.
It's like an iPad 2, like 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's the only time. Then they had to do massive software updates because it hasn't been touched since they moved into the house.
Yeah. Not only did she
The
have to
first 30 minutes of the plane ride is just updating the iPad. Again, hypothetical.
Yeah, not only did she have to download episodes to watch on the plane, she just had to download the Netflix app.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't on there.
The old logo.
Yeah.
They had to download the operating software.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bet. I bet.
But I feel like people who have like one solid color light. I'm a warm yellow Christmas light type of guy.
100%.
If you
100%.
if the lights are
100.
boom,
There's just no other answer.
I would agree. Fuck,
The only other one would be
can't even
green
imagine.
and red. Classic.
Yeah, when you got a bunch of different colors, though, I feel like that kind of takes you back down a notch if they're built into the gutters.
So what would you say about someone who has rainbow colored lights? Talking green, blue, yellow, red. What would you say about them, Ryan?
What?
Fuck.
You didn't think this segment through, did you?
No, I did think it through. I'm gonna
You
refrain.
thought
from
someone else was going to bring that one up?
I'm just gonna refrain from what my normal answer would be. I'll give you the this answer.
Just give us the answer.
I just, to make it sure, I think they're just tryhards. I think they like to be they want people to look at their house all year round because they don't get attention in other aspects of life. So they have to use the lights on their house in order to do that.
See, I would go with because when I think yellow, red, green, and blue Christmas lights, I'm thinking like classic. Like if you think of the first Christmas lights ever made, I feel like those were it.
The yellows were like
Ranger.
the OGs, and I think the first.
No, but I feel like the colored ones were.
Really? I feel like the yellows were,
Like,
and then the
if
first
you-
time they spiced it
If
up.
you think about vintage Grinch, like the first Grinch that ever came out, what colored lights are on his tree? It's not just white or yellow lights.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Green, red, yellow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, okay. I know what you're referring to now. We used to have colored lights on our tree. Like all the colors that you
What
just
I
named.
just said. Yeah.
No, I know, but because I was thinking, I don't see that on many people's houses these days. But Christmas trees, that was very prominent back in the day.
Yeah, and I feel like if you see that, then it's like these guys are just classic.
Like they're more about the tradition of Christmas versus like just making things look good.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
They did, those lights probably were handed down to them at some point.
Yeah, definitely.
Or thrifted.
Or thrifted. What are your guys' thoughts on like the lighted reindeer that people put in their yards?
So the one that's made of lights.
Yes.
In on that,
Better than the blow ups.
dude. I'm so out on the
gonna-
inflatable Christmas
gonna reference
decorations.
Me too. It just looks trashy.
To
I
me,
don't know.
If I see an inflatable Christmas
Well, half the time they're
decoration,
deflated.
Or blown away.
Well, so
Yeah.
that was the thing. I have a neighbor, as I'm going out of my neighborhood, he put up this big snowman. and it was like staked down and stuff. And he is on the edge of the neighborhood, and on the outside of my neighborhood is a field, mind you. I drove by day one that he put it up, and I said, that's not going to make it very long.
That's going somewhere.
When I came home from work that night, it was deflated and laying on the ground.
Yeah, there's got to be.
Just, Fargo, North Dakota is not a place to be having those. Now, if it's like, I don't know, I think you can make it work if you go like way too big. Like if you made it 20 feet tall, blow up, I think that's like, okay, that's kind of absurd, kind of cool, whatever.
Because it's like an anomaly at that point. Everyone's are like, what, 6 or 8 feet tall. If you go with the 20-footer, that's kind of baller.
I think it's a big overcompensation.
And it very well could be.
Something's going on in their life. They're like, I need to be distracted by this monstrous reindeer.
20-foot nutcracker.
Yeah.
Well, don't do a nutcracker.
I'm hurting inside, so I need to look out my door and see nothing but red and white.
What if they're
covering
just
my whole window.
What if they're just filled with holiday cheer, Tyler?
I don't think they are. Because everyone knows that the number one way to spread holiday cheer is to sing loud so all can hear.
Fuck, you can get me there. That is true. They do say that.
That's something you can
No,
only say.
Yeah, they don't say
Yeah.
the best way to spread holiday cheer is by putting a bunch of inflatable blow up snowmen in your front yard for all to see. You're right. That just doesn't roll off the tongue
Nope.
quite as good.
Nope. How do you feel about the projectors?
Okay, I was just gonna bring that up. I was just gonna bring that up. So I think the laziest people when it comes to putting Christmas lights up are the ones who just change their outside lights. They just change the light bulb to green and red. And then the people who put projectors on their house or on their garage door.
Okay, so the only thing that makes me like kind of respect the projector is that it's all holiday use. They just change the filter.
But it's always it's usually diagonal, or there's a window right in the middle of it.
What are you gonna put it right in the middle of the driveway, Ryan? Of course, it's diagonal.
They got it. They have to figure something out by now.
I respect the efficiency of the projector because they can use it Easter, Halloween. They can put a turkey up for Thanksgiving.
For sure.
And they only got to buy one thing and there's no putting up lights. But that being said, I still don't love them. I just respect it.
Now, so I'm usually, the more Christmas decorations, usually I'm out on. It's like, hey, just like pick one or two things here. If you want to do the light up reindeer with the lights in the front yard and some Christmas lights, let's do it, you know? All of those things. But the one time I feel like, and I don't know how they haven't invented this yet, but the one thing I'd be totally in on is if they made your garage door panels with LED panels on the whole thing.
Okay, that would be
So your
that would be sick.
entire garage door is just a TV. Why has no one done that
You
yet?
could do that for all kinds of things. You could do congrats grad
You-
when you have your grad party there.
You could have movie night with the neighborhood,
Mhm.
You do gender reveals.
gender reveals.
Yep.
It's a boy.
Wouldn't that be awesome if you roll up and you press the garage door open button and then it just says "Welcome home, Miles" on the
Yeah.
thing?
Especially after if you had a shitty
Like
day or
every single day would just feel like you're coming home from a long vacation.
Yeah.
You know, your family's at the airport holding the sign that says "Welcome home."
something.
I'm in on this idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
And then you also could rig up a radar gun. And if some angsty teenagers driving through, you just flash on there, slow down.
Yeah.
just starts blinking.
Or show
at
how
you.
fast they're driving.
You could put a no trespassing sign on your entire garage door.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you could play great movie clips
Yeah.
from like Home Alone.
Do you
or-
know-
Trespassers
Dude,
will be shot. Survivors will be
Yeah.
shot again.
You do joke of the day. And just brighten on Monday mornings, you throw up joke of the day. At first, your neighbors are gonna be like, that looks so, and then they're gonna be like, the Monday you don't put up a joke of the day, they're gonna be like, where the fuck is the joke of the day?
Yep.
I'm telling you right now, Jared, you can confirm this. Local news would be knocking on your door to do a feature story on that so fucking fast.
So fast.
This is a
So
great
news
idea,
day.
actually.
Or you'd show the stock market, just the stocks.
You could.
Yeah, you
Sports
could.
scores.
Yes, ticker.
Yeah.
You could have a ticker going at all times.
Yeah, you could have money lines going for NFL Sunday.
You could have NFL Sunday. for the whole neighborhood.
This is actually a great idea.
This is a way better idea than an iPad right when you walk in the door.
Correct. And I know it can work because that one business was on Shark Tank where it's just like a big sleeve you put over your garage door with like Santa Claus on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
But just make it LED. You can use it all year round. Be great. The local high school teams headed off to state.
Yeah.
Go
Great.
Bulldogs.
Good luck
Yeah.
at state.
Yeah.
Bulldogs.
Go Patriots.
State bound. Go Bulldogs.
Or if you have like a kid playing in state, like home of number
Yeah.
86.
Yeah.
Number
Whatever.
4.
Yeah.
And then you could play his highlights. You could play his huddle clips.
Yeah, you know there's a big college game going on in town that day, so you just put his huddle tape up so the opposing coach can see it.
God, people
Yeah.
around here, they'd have the NDSU run out video, like the hype video with Thunderstruck playing. God,
That'd be sick.
that would be fucking fire.
That would be fire.
Yeah, I'm in on this idea.
You could also just put an image up of a picture of the inside of your garage.
People run into it like
On
birds.
second thought, my wife would definitely run through the garage door then. So maybe that's a bad idea.
It's like a
Yeah,
live stream of your
James,
garage.
Carol here.
That would be funny. A live stream of you in your garage,
James Carroll here.
just
yeah,
fucking
you,
milling around, mixing drinks, and
Defeats the entire purpose of the door.
well, yeah, I'm an open book, you know, transparent.
Yeah, you forget if left your garage door open when you left for work.
Yeah, just pranking your neighbors with
Yeah.
that.
James, could you take your sexy time inside? Charles and I are sick of watching you and your wife get jiggy with it in the garage.
Oh no, that's a recording.
Yeah. It's just live.
That's just on loop.
Yeah, I have that looped 1,000 more times, so it'll be done soon. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it only lasts 1,000 minutes.
God, James,
Close your eyes.
how are you getting that much action?
It'd be kind of funny too. It's like you wait till your neighbor comes home and then you just on the one garage door that's closest to his house with an arrow, it just says I'm with stupid.
That's good.
That would be good. You're just pranking.
He has a little pecker pointing over to.
He's cheating on his wife. This arrow.
just rooting people's lives with this.
Helen, I thought you were home already.
And then like in off times, you can actually make some money on it and just put like local realtors advertisements on there.
Yeah, for sure.
That's going to get more attention than the billboard way up in the sky on the interstate.
No, agreed. Or even just like the little yard sign that they put in.
Correct. Yeah. This is a great idea.
Yeah, you could just have a slideshow of this, like the Zillow listing,
Yeah.
so people can see inside your house.
That would actually be a really good idea.
It's a
It's a phenomenal idea.
You could do
Cut this out,
semi-open houses without
Yeah.
having to have people in your house.
Yeah,
Make a touch screen. People can come up and like swipe to the next photo.
yeah. And you just say take it or leave it.
As is.
I mean, it is. Why aren't we doing this?
That's a great question. That might be a 2030 project for some tech.
well,
wizard.
no, I got a lot going on in
Gotta go
2030.
Oh yeah, curling.
Got to go to the Olympics in
Vancouver.
2030.
That's right.
So I either need to tackle that soon or I'm going to have to do it after the Olympics.
But as of now, you're doing it.
So far, so
Yeah.
good. We're still on track for Toronto. Is that what it is? What is-
Vancouver.
Vancouver. We're still on track for Vancouver.
It's kind of like the rebirth of like drive-in movie theaters, except like this on your
Personal.
garage door, and yeah, you can put anything on top of movies on there.
You just put a live feed of your driveway. You know, like if you had a live feed of the outside of your house, who's breaking into that house?
Just make your garage door look like a mirror.
I mean, dude, you could have
Correct.
you could have the 10-day forecast on there.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
And just to like give people a little hope, like, hey, it's gonna be the 30s in the next few days.
Shovel your driveway.
Shovel your driveway now. Yeah, you could tap into the interstate overhead camera that shows road conditions. That they play on the local.
Let's head over
news.
to our tower cam on I-94.
That's a great idea.
Traffic is backed up all the way to 25th.
Yeah, while you're shoveling, it just says like shoveling in progress with a loading bar on it.
Yeah.
Like, you just be all sorts of funny shit.
Yeah.
Same thing, mowing the lawn, like mowing in progress with the loading bar.
It's a great idea.
Right? You order DoorDash and you just like put like, you know, you figure out what the name of the dasher is and you put their name on like drop off here.
Yeah.
Then they can't miss your house.
Yeah.
Welcome,
That's happened
Ryan.
to me. DoorDash has gone to a different house and I had to walk over there like a fucking bozo and get it off someone else's step.
Just says like right
in my
here, Samuel.
pajamas. Yeah.
Leave it at the door means leave it at the door. Child sleeping.
Oh yeah, God, you beware the dog would be yours.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Just throw a picture of your dog. The least menacing looking dog I've ever seen.
It's a Christmas photo.
Yeah, you could even have speakers, and I could just pump motivational moments with Ryan on there.
Mhm.
No, there's too many light poles around your neighborhood.
Just- there was a strange amount of car accidents on the corner of this street, which is weird because it's a loop with no traffic.
Just got the truck back today. If you didn't notice.
Really?
Fucking brand new.
Wow.
Well, it's not.
Sort of.
Oh, brand new
Your door is.
Yeah, the door's brand new.
That's a great idea, by the way. I mean, it's like airmail LED garage door. It's
I
like
agree.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Is that it?
I think.
You got some fun facts for us, Jared?
Yep, I do. One sec. The United Nations estimates that there.
I have 15 minutes to drive 35 minutes right
I got a
now.
new door. You drive faster now.
Yeah.
That's true.
The United Nations estimates that there are over 3 million shipwrecks on the ocean floor, lost, destroyed, or deliberately sunk. These wrecks are interest to divers, underwater archaeologists, and treasure hunters alike. The deep ocean acts as a natural time capsule, preserving wrecks for centuries due to limited oxygen and sunlight, which will slow decomposition.
You got a barnacle buildup, though, is a real problem.
It's true.
Yeah.
You know?
They did find that nudie in the Titanic.
What?
Pretty undisturbed.
They found a nudie Meg.
Yeah, you watch Titanic? That's how the movie
it's been-
starts.
It's been years.
They find the Titanic, they bust open a safe, and there's just a picture of a naked lady, and it's Rose, and they're like,
Oh, that's not a nude magazine.
yeah, well, it's a nudie.
Yeah, I suppose that's how they were doing it back then.
Yeah.
You had to hand draw nudes.
Yep. Hey, sit still. I'm trying to get your nipple right.
How many are on the floor?
3 million.
That's a
Jesus.
shitload.
Yeah.
That's a shipload.
I'd shit my pants if I was on one of those.
Because how many years have we been sailing the 7 seas?
A long time.
As long as the seas have been able to be sailed.
Yeah. Hundreds of
Yeah,
years.
they count like dinghy boats and fishing boats and stuff.
If it floats, it sinks.
Probably.
I don't know. Does that count as a ship?
Mm.
I don't
It's a
know.
lot of boats, though.
It is.
Canadian bacon is called that because it originated in Canada and is a specific type of bacon called back bacon in Canada, which is made from the lean pork loin, unlike the fattiest pork belly used for traditional American bacon.
Classic American.
Yeah, I never thought about the fact that they wouldn't call it Canadian bacon, you know?
Mhm.
Like, we don't call them American burgers. We just call them burgers. You know what I mean?
Do
Yeah,
other
we don't
places?
call it American bacon either.
Yeah.
And they call it strip bacon in Canada, or regular bacon.
So they
Some parts.
can't even give us the respect to call our bacon American bacon, even though we're calling theirs Canadian.
Apparently.
Did you guys ever play strip bacon back in high school?
What's that? I've never heard that.
It's
The
not
spin
real.
off of strip poker.
Oh.
It's when you bake cookies naked.
Oh, gotcha.
Strip bacon. Every time you get an ingredient wrong, you got to take off a sock.
Every time you get an eggshell, every time you crack an egg and get an eggshell in the mix, you got to take off
Yeah,
something.
you can't make an omelet without cracking a few eggs.
Ryan is just taking the eggs and just smashing them in there. Oh no!
Oh, my clothes are gone. All I've got is me and this tongs. Click, click.
Yeah.
Then he just hangs them on his junk.
Obviously, he's fully erect at this point.
Fully erected. Like I haven't even gotten the water in to mix it all up yet.
I'm gonna have to run to the store and get milk.
I guess I'll just take my helicopter.
Oh, my mixer's broken.
Whatever could we use? Please just use the tongs. Please just use the tongs.
So that's Ryan playing strip bacon.
Also, don't want to fry bacon with your shirt off. That'd be
No,
bad.
God, no. But you also don't want to fry it with a
But
good
also
shirt
don't
on.
be a pussy, so just do it.
Yeah.
I've done it.
So I put it in the oven.
I mean, if you
That's
ever
what-
do want to fry bacon with your shirt off, the tongs we sell are really long.
They are.
Mm.
That'd be perfect.
But only.
Don't oversell them though.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say
We don't want
no,
to get too
I'm-
many returns.
I'm being
you know?
dead serious. The longer the tongs,
They are very long.
Yeah.
They would
But
work.
only 200 people can get them. That's the thing.
it's
or-
pretty exclusive.
Or 100 people can only get 2 of them.
Yeah, or 2 people can only get 100 of them.
Or only one person could get 200 of them.
Yeah, if someone
5 people could each get 40.
yeah, if someone went and bought 100 tongs, I would throw a pack of bacon in with them.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, actually, I agree with that.
That would, yeah. that's
Yeah, I'm
easy.
actually on board. And also, it'll be a special kind of bacon,
Back bacon or strip bacon?
Yeah,
Canadian bacon.
depending on where it's going to ship.
Can't ship to Canada right now.
Yeah,
Or
well,
can
we'll,
we?
we'll get that rolling next week. Strike's over now.
Is it? Let's
Yeah.
go. Big
Let's go.
news.
Christmas came early.
Who won? You know,
the
they
people.
say a good negotiation, no one wins.
I think they
That's maybe
were
what you're looking-
forced to go back. Whoever they is that did the forcing, just forced them to go back. The government, I'm assuming. I don't know. That's what I was told by a customer wondering if we ship to Canada. Strike's over. Workers forced to go back.
So we don't know what actually happened.
No, I don't know how the negotiation. I don't know. I think they're getting like 98 bucks an hour or something. 98 bucks an hour and 6 months PTO.
Loonies.
All the workers went on strike, and then they're like, "No, we're not going to do that." Fuck, they called that off. All right, God, they're good.
That's pretty rare. You usually don't see the strikers lose.
No, I say I don't know. I don't know.
One
though.
comment.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, we have
depths of it.
firsthand knowledge
Hey,
of this.
if you're Canadian, talk to some. You guys got some good stuff up there, but we know how to strike down here. All right, we get what we want. So if the facts are true from the one thing that Ryan heard from one person, come talk to us.
Yeah.
If not, good job.
Don't say
Yeah.
sorry is too much.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
apologize.
Sorry,
Actually, do maybe apologize.
I got 9 minutes to drive 35. I gotta go.
All right, guys. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Fondue tonight.
That's what you're missing.
Dude,
Fondue's-
if you want
fondue
to get out of
slaps.
here, quit bringing up new bits.
Fondue slaps.
Yeah, I'm gonna text your wife and tell her that. Tell her that
I'm having
I
fun.
tried to get you out of here.
I'm
and
having
you just
fun.
kept jabbering.
I'm having a good time.
It's a good doctor's note.
Guys, Merry Christmas. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of You Betcha Radio. May your garage door have an LED board on it.
Yeah.
And you know what? It is what it is.
Shit.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Crazy.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Ryan's love for ho-ho-ho, eggnog in the winter glow, shackled by lust, mistletoe, hanging balls where trees will show, LED lights on garage door, Christmas magic more and more and more. Ryan's made a festive board, that's why Buck's big hits the door. Buy some tongues for turkey roast, sweet delights and Christmas toast. All the neighbors start to boast, Ryan's list, the season's host. LED lights on garage door, Christmas magic more and more and more. Ryan's laid a festive board. That's why Buck's Big hits the door. Buy some tongues for turkey roast, sweet delights and Christmas toast. All the neighbors start to boast. Ryan's list, the season's host. LED lights on garage door. Christmas magic, more and more and more. Ryan's laid a festive board. That's why Buck's Big hits the door. Bragless long as reindeers flight, baking cookies late at night. Ryan's gifts all wrapped up tight. Christmas joy is shining bright. LED lights on garage door. Christmas magic, more and more and more. Ryan's laid a festive board. That's why Buck's Big hits the door. Ryan's love for ho-ho-ho, eggnog in the winter glow, shackled by lust, mistletoe, hanging balls where trees will show. LED lights on garage door. Christmas magic, more and more. Ryan's laid a festive board. That's why Buck's Big hits the door.
Would you rather be a welder or mechanic?
Welder.
Same.
Mostly because it's not so much the welding. Welding would be fun. But going around and being able to critique all of the other welders, I think that's why you become a welder. Basically, welders are just professional critics.
For sure. Plus, like when you go to places, you go to a stadium or something like that, ocular pat down all the welds in the entire place.
And you know where to sit. You don't want to see shoddy craftsmanship. You don't want to sit in section J. You want to be in section M instead.
Is that LM and P? I don't know my alphabet that well. Is that bad?
Oh, you can't start in an alphabet and go, X is 5 letters away.
It's only something you learn in kindergarten. So I'll let the audience decide if that's bad or not.
But I did learn the song in kindergarten, but I always have to sing the song over and over in my head.
All right. Rapid fire. You get 1 second to answer. What letter comes after S?
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Really?
That one's one of the
That one's
easiest.
so easy.
T.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
See, I got it.
But this is Family Feud rules. You only got a couple seconds to answer.
All right.
You get the big red X.
Jared, what comes after Q?
R.
That was almost too close.
I mean, I would have you, but
You would have gotten that right away.
Yeah.
Do P.
Q.
That you might have gotten ant on that one. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, Jake. Fucking H.
I.
That one's easy. Fuck. Spells high. I mean, all the we did the hard ones.
No, you did not.
G.
H.
Yeah, that's good.
To do it too.
You were doing it in your head.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you fucking were.
What about Z, Jake?
Nothing after that.
That's good. See?
No, C's after B.
Now is after Z. Now I know my ABCs. N is after Z.
Bed wizard.
Also, being a mechanic is you gotta wash your hands too much. You gotta be.
Oh yeah.
You always gotta have a rag on you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oil on your hands.
You're just constantly doing this with your hands.
Also, citrus scrub, that stuff. I mean, that stuff is fucking awesome, though. The little,
Yeah, you got to do it over and over again.
That's true.
Yeah.
Soap with the little rocks in it. Yeah.
It's too many hand rigs for my liking. I think I'd rather put the cool helmet on and weld some shit.
Yeah.
But dirty hands clean money with it, though.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Fuck. Then I couldn't wear those shirts. If I'm a welder, I wear gloves. That would be dumb. Then I would just be clean hands, clean money.
Dirty gloves.
What would be the lowest amount?
Some welder in the comments be like, "What the fuck you mean? We get our hands dirty." I make $90,000 a year.
What would be the lowest amount of money, Miles, for you to get a dirty hands clean money tattoo?
Tattoo? Oh man, it would be a lot.
It's got to be like the logo
I mean,
font, too.
It would have to be a lot of money. Like, where can I put it? What do I gotta put it?
I'd say the back of your shoulder blade.
Oh, $1 million. Yeah. $1 million.
I'd probably do it for probably 10 grand. I would do it.
Really?
I would do that for 10 grand.
Let's bookmark.
Can we
this.
muster up 10 grand somehow?
If things start going well for us,
If we get 20,000 patrons.
well, now that our career is about to take off. Now we come to Madison.
Yeah.
So give us 6 months, and we may be able to make that happen, Jared.
20,000 patrons.
That's our one of our Mr. Beast videos. I gave this average Midwest guy who $10,000 to get a tattoo on his back.
I would do it.
And then we locked him in solitary confinement for 7 days. And you're like, I don't see the core. That's the formula. Everything's got to be 7 days in solitary.
Just picking up my skin. Just trying to get it off.
You're like in solitary. You're like, I need some more ointment for this tattoo.
It's fucking burning. The next week, I just get laser removal.
Yeah.
Fuck at the cash.
Fuck this. Yeah.
Guys, if you want more You Betcha Radio, you got to check out our Patreon. You got to go to patreon.com/YouBetchaRadio or look us up on the app, and we have hundreds of hours of other episodes on there that you can't get unless you're signed up. So you got to check us out on Patreon. You Betcha Radio, baby.